morning, everyone. Welcome to Building a Stronger You Studio. My name is Wendy, and this is our 6:30 a.m. morning yoga flow, where we take our 30 minutes to find some strength, some cardio, and that flexibility. So grab a mat, blocks if you need them, and a blanket for underneath that seat or the knees as we're traveling through practice. A reminder that this practice is your practice, so I may be cueing, but you listen to your body and know and find your edge. If it doesn't feel right, then we back off. Or if it's getting too comfortable, maybe we push ourselves just a little more. So welcome, and let's get started. Let's begin. Nice deep inhale through the nose, and we feel that length in the chest, lengthening the spine. Exhale, relax and release those shoulders. Starting this morning, rotating from our midline, coming into our Sufi grind, making circles with that upper body. And we're going to inhale on that forward motion and exhale on the back. Warming up the spine, the shoulder blades, and that core this morning. This is always a really great warm-up check-in pose. You can kind of gauge how the body feels, especially after a weekend. Maybe we did a little more sitting or a little more activity. We're really pressing those sitting bones down into our mat, anchoring those knees as well. And we're sticking and exploring in any spot that might feel good. The importance is how this pose feels, not how it looks. Let's reverse directions. Inhaling on that forward motion, exhaling on the back. And I invite you as we flow through today, just putting any thoughts of yesterday, any to-dos for today, into a box and put them at the side. And when you're finished, they'll be there. So we'll take this time just for you. Coming back to center, we're going to inhale those arms all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands to heart. Inhale it up. We'll feel that length and lift in that rib cage. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhaling it up. This time maybe looking up at those hands as we bring them together. So we're really drawing that core in, up, and on an exhale, we'll bring those hands to heart. Inhale it up. And this time we're going to bring that right hand over to that left knee. We're going to inhale, find length in that body, and on an exhale, we're going to twist. So that left hand, fingers are tented behind the back to give it some length. Still focusing on that breath. It's that breath that connects the mind and the body and allows us to stay present. We're going to allow that front shoulder to drop. Just looking off to the side. Making our way over to the other side. Inhale, we find that length, and exhale, we'll twist. Still anchoring. If that left knee wants to rise up, we just anchor it back down. Inhaling through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Coming back to our center, we're going to inhale it up. Exhale, plant our hands. We're going to come into our tabletop position. Moving through some cat-cows. So first, we are aligning wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath those hips. Finding our cat-cow, we're going to inhale, sinking that navel, really lifting that tailbone up toward the sky. Drawing the shoulders away from the ears, pressing up with the fingertips. So there's a lot going on here. We're pressing in with the tops of the feet, or we're tucking those toes. Exhale, we're rounding, tucking, pushing again up with the fingertips, rounding the shoulders. Just pulling the navel up to spine. And now move through your own cat-cow, syncing your breath to your movement. Moving as fast or as slow as you need. One more. Really try and sink that navel, and then rounding, pulling up toward the spine. Coming back to our tabletop, nice flat back. We're still keeping that core in and up. We're going to extend that right leg long. And on an exhale, we're going to draw that knee into the nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Extend, keeping a nice flat back. Crunch. Extend, really reaching out with that toe. And crunch, pulling that knee in toward the nose. Extend. And crunch. Extend, reaching it out. Now, here we go. We're going to hold here, core in and up, extension in that head and neck. We're not allowing that head to fall. Reaching out with that left hand. Like you're shaking someone's hand right out of reach. Here we go. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Let's find the crunch. Extend. Crunch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Reach it out and hold. Return that left hand. Return that left knee, right knee. Realign. Let's move to the other side. Extending that left foot long. Checking in with those fingertips. They're spread out wide. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Crunch and round. Extend. And crunch. Inhale. Reaching out, flat back, extension in that head and neck. Exhale, crunch, knee to nose, tucking that chin. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, round and tuck. Inhale, extend, we'll hold here. Draw the core in and up. Shoulders are away from those ears. Extension in the head and neck, and then we'll reach out with that right hand. Just out of reach. Really feel the length in the body here. And here we go. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, crunch. Knee to elbow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Crunch. Extend it long. Return the hand, return that left knee. Bring the big toes together, knees out wide. Reach out with the hands here and slowly lower those hips toward the heels, coming into child's pose. Should feel that lovely stretch here as you lower, taking a nice extended inhale. And on an exhale, we're going to release that forehead to the mat. Checking in with child's pose this morning. We inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. And begin to scan and begin to notice the body. Where are you holding the tension? Where are you holding any tightness? Always, always, that extended breath is always available. And you notice how you sink a little deeper as you extend that exhale. Here we go. On an inhale, we're going to reach up with those hands coming up on the knees. Knees underneath the hips. We're going to tuck the toes. We're going to lift those hips and come into our first down dog. Pedaling it out here to begin, pressing one heel at a time toward our mat. Noticing here the hips, the calves, the thighs, but also checking in. Are those fingertips spread out wide? Are the ears trying to align with the shoulders? And are we pressing that chest toward the thighs? Both heels now pressing down toward our mat. We're going to inhale, come into a plank. Hold it here. Core in and up. Exhaling it back to plank. This time on an inhale, come up on the toes. And exhale, release heels back down toward the mat. Inhale, coming forward into plank. Core in, up. We have a nice flat back here. We're not allowing the head to hang. Exhale, pushing it back into down dog. Inhale, up on the toes. Still pressing chest toward thighs. And then release. Here we go, bending the knees. We're going to look forward and hop, jump, step, or walk to the front of our mat. Coming into forward fold. Hanging like a ragdoll here, allowing the hands to fall underneath shoulders. Taking as much bend in the knee as you need. So you check in with the hamstrings. So if they're very tight, you may find a little more, a nicer stretch here for you by bending those knees. Relax the muscles in the face, the jaw, head and neck. And on an inhale, we'll slowly rise. Inhaling those arms, reaching them all the way up toward the sky. Exhale, hand to heart. Inhale, let's reach it up, moving through those sun salutations. Exhale, we're going to hinge and float forward. Planting those hands, we're going to hop or step back into our plank. Exhale, lower down, or your chaturanga. Inhaling it up, cobra pose. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, press it back, down dog. Bending those knees, we look forward, hop, step to the front. Inhaling halfway. Exhale, full fold. Inhale, reaching it up. Exhale, bring hands to heart center. Inhale it up. Exhale, let's fold. Plant the hands, hop, step back into plank. Here we go, lowering it down. Draw those elbows in. Inhaling it up, cobra. Tuck those toes. Press the hips back. Down dog. Bending those knees, we're going to hop or step to the front. Inhale, halfway. Really draw the core in and up here. Shoulders away from ears. Exhale, full fold. Inhale, reaching it all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's inhale it up. Exhale, release. Plant the hands. Step back with that right foot. Lower that right knee. Inhaling those arms all the way up. Trying to square those hips. Use those arms. Holding that beach ball. Release that right arm onto that back of that right thigh and pull that left thumb back toward the back of our mat. Still using that breath. Inhale, right arm up high. Exhale, plant the hands. Tuck that back toe under or leave knee on that ground. Otherwise, we're going to lift that right knee, plant the right hand, open up to the left. Reach up with those left hands. Left hand. Exhale, return the left hand. Step back with that left foot, coming into plank. And on an exhale, we'll lower all the way down. Inhaling it up, cobra. Tuck the toes, press it back. Down dog. One breath here. And we're gonna bend the knees, look forward, and make our way to the top. Inhaling it up halfway. Exhale, full fold. Inhale, where we're gonna reach it all the way up. Exhale, bring hands to heart center. Inhale it up. Exhale, let's fold it all the way down. Planting those hands, we're gonna step back with that left foot. You can lower that left knee here. Inhale, both hands. Reach it up. Trying to square those hips. Right hip is pulling back, that left hip is pushing forward. Reach up. We're going to lower that left hand down the back of that left thigh. Pull that right thumb back toward the back of our mat. Inhale, left hand up. Exhale, release those hands. Tucking that back toe under. Finding a lift in the knee or not. Planting that left hand, and we're going to open up with the right. Reach up with that right hand. Lower right hand. Right foot steps back to meet the left. Coming into that plank here. Exhale, elbows in, and we're going to lower it down. Inhaling it up, cobra. Tuck those toes, lift the hips. Press it back. Down dog. Lowering those knees. We're going to hop or step to the front. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold it forward. Let the release happen. Inhale, reach those hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale it up. Exhale, let's float it forward. As you float forward, really finding extension in the arms and in that spine. Planting the hands, step back right. We're going to inhale it up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, release to our warrior two. In your warrior two, making sure that back arch is lined up with that front heel. Extension in those arms. Shoulders relaxed. The hips, heart and head are stacked to the side. And we're looking over those front fingertips. Inhale, coming up and over to reverse our triangle. Keeping that front leg straight. Exhale, elbow to thigh. Coming into our extended side angle. Inhale back up, warrior two. We're not hinging forward here. We're still stacked. Flipping our front palm, coming up and over, we're going to reverse our warrior. Still sticking with that breath. And let's return to warrior two. Rotating those arms, cartwheeling them to the mat. Planting that right hand, opening up to the left. Lowering that left hand, stepping that left foot back to meet the right. And on an exhale, we're going to lower it down. Inhaling it up, cobra. Tucking those toes, lift the hips. Let's press it back, down dog. Bending those knees, we're going to look forward and make our way to the top. Inhaling it halfway. Exhale, full fold. Inhale, reaching it up. Exhale, bringing the hands to the heart. We're going to inhale it up. Exhale, hinge and float. Plant the hands, step back with that left foot. High crescent lunge on the other side. Really trying to keep those hips square, that front knee over that front ankle. Lift in that back heel. Exhale, rotating it to our warrior two. Staying there. Reaching out with those hands. Hips, heart, and head are stacked. We're going to straighten that front leg and reverse our triangle. Release elbow to thigh, extended side angle. Should still be able to wiggle those front toes here. We're not sinking into the knee. Using that core. Inhale, coming back up. Warrior two. Flip that front palm, and we're going to keep those same legs and come into our peaceful warrior. Looking up at those fingertips or straight ahead, whatever the neck allows you to do this morning. Let's return, warrior two. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Turn those right toes toward the left. Coming in to a wide-legged stance. Toes in a little wider than those heels. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, we're going to hinge it forward. Slowly here. Using the core as we lower. Feeling now that stretch. Nice, gentle, easy. Keep those arms extended until you arrive. Then allow those arms to fall underneath the shoulders. Coming into our wide-legged forward fold. Use that breath. Planting our right hand. Inhale, lift, pushing up with that right hand. Open up to the left. Exhale and release left hand. Inhale, open up with the right. We're pushing up with that left hand. You can also put a block underneath that left hand. Exhale, release. Nice extended inhale. Exhale. Let's extend those arms out long, engage the core. Let's slowly rise. Rotating those front toes toward the front of your mat, coming back into that warrior two pose. We're going to cartwheel those hands to our mat, step back to meet the left. And on the exhale, we're lowering it down. Inhaling it up, cobra. Tucking the toes, lift the hips, press it back, down dog. Press that chest toward the thighs here. Lift with the tailbone. Press down with those heels. Then we're going to bend those knees, slowly lowering them down toward the mat, like we're going to sink into our tabletop position. We're just going to let those legs hover here. Let's center. Let those knees hover. Keep that head and neck, an extension of that spine. And we're here for 4, for 3, for 2, 1. Lower. We can press the tops of the feet on our mat. We're going to sink those heels. Sink the hips toward the heels. Reaching out with those hands, coming into a narrow leg child's pose. Reach out. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, releasing that head. Hands can reach forward or they can come in prayer over the head or around the side body, reaching for the heels. Nice deep inhale. Releasing exhale. Again, scanning and noticing here. Listening for what else the body needs. Any other tension, tightness left over. And then I inhale. Reach those hands out. Coming into tabletop. I'm going to draw those knees back a little, extend those arms forward a little. We're going to slowly lower. And then on an exhale, we're going to hinge back. Inhale forward, lowering those hips and drawing those shoulders back a little more each time. Exhaling it back. Inhale forward, sinking a little more, and exhale back. Last time. Inhale forward this time. We're going to allow those hips to sink, shoulders back. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Let's press it back. Coming on to our seat. Extending those legs long. On an inhale, we'll find that lengthen that spine as we lift those arms up. Exhale, we're going to hinge forward. And again, like our forward fold, you can keep bend in those knees. Inhale and exhale, release. Hands can come to the calves, ankles, the feet, keeping a flat back. Or on an exhale, rounding, allowing that head to fall toward the knees. Almost there. Inhale, let's reach it up. Bring the soles of the feet together. We're going to create a diamond shape this morning. Inhale, lengthen that spine. We're going to keep a flat back here as we exhale, hinge forward. Only going to your edge. Inhale, coming back up. Nice flat back. Exhale, hinge forward. Maybe you sink a little deeper this time. Inhale up. Exhale, release. All the way. Inhale, let's come up. Bring those knees together, hands come behind those knees. And we're slowly lowering it all the way down onto our backs. And we can draw those knees into the chest as we arrive. Finding movement here or stillness. So we allow the weight of those arms to fall on the knees as we draw them in toward the chest, but we relax the shoulders. Here, we're going to extend those arms into a T. Nice deep inhale, exhale. Release those knees over to the right. So that left hip is up off of our mat. Extending those arms, looking over that left shoulder. Really release the tension here in the shoulders and hips. So we're not working against ourselves. And inhale, let's bring those knees up. And exhale, releasing them over to the other side. So we're now looking over that right shoulder, that right hip is lifted up off our mat. Using that breath. Nice deep inhale. Relax, releasing, exhale. Eyes may begin to get heavy here. Inhale those knees up. And we're going to extend the feet long and extend the arms long. Coming into a full body stretch here. We're going to get long, reach the feet out. Someone is pulling at those arms overhead, really stretching you from the toes to the feet, pulling in opposite directions. So you're feeling this length in the rib cage. Noticing that breath. Inhaling through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, allow those arms to fall back down toward the sides, coming into your Shavasana, the pose of stillness, the corpse pose, where you allow now the body to rest and restore before you start your day. So bring attention to that breath as you get comfortable here. If you need a pillow for underneath the head or the knees, if you need to put the sweatshirt back on or cover up with a blanket. Inhaling through the nose and exhale out the mouth. Noticing how the shoulders relax and release and sink into your mat. Exhale. Release that lower back and those hips. Noticing with each breath, the body relaxes and sinks in a little deeper and gets a little more comfortable and a little more at ease. Inhaling through the nose and exhale out the mouth. Allowing the breath to come into your body, gather and collect anything that you no longer need to carry with you, and release it with the exhale. Getting more comfortable, more at ease. This is where I will leave you, friends. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for taking this time for you and your body, your mind, and spirit. Namaste.